people have wide taste in music, and I think that as people get access to more and more stuff, um, certainly Napster, not coincidentally shows up right around this time too, is that you can't keep people like people want to explore, people want to pull all the different kind of stuff that they want.
Yeah, and I think the fact that music became more accessible, it allowed people to have, sort of indulge more in eclectic tastes. Like, uh, when you have to pay $17 for every CD, uh, I still was, buying. I had Dr. Dre and Eminem and Radiohead CDs like in high school. Like it wasn't like I only had one genre, but I do think that the 20th century people did tend to identify as like I'm a hip hop head or I'm a metal head or I'm a punk rocker. And it seems like with the internet, with Napster, file sharing, suddenly music just circulating freely, rapidly. I think you did have people just got exposed to a lot more stuff, and it became cool, I think, to have an eclectic taste. Like you wanted to show how much different music you were into. I'm not just confined to one scene. I know about lots of different scenes. I know about lots of different music. And that definitely had an impact on, I mean, that helped indie rock find its way into the world, I think, because there was, the gatekeeping wasn't in place. It didn't have to fit into a radio format or be approved by an MTV programmer. But it also had an impact on the indie rock audience as well and the indie rock bands because like suddenly it was like a lot easier to check out a little bit of whatever the hot new rap artist was or whatever the hot new pop artist was, or you could explore a vast galaxy of sounds. And I mean, that was always there. Like there were record stores and there were definitely sort of hipsters who were trying to define themselves by all the cool different music they've listened to. I mean, you just listen to Losing My Edge by LCD Sound System. Like he's kind of playing a character who is into all these different sort of ultra cool, ultra hip musics. But I think even people who weren't like sort of in the crates type deep music listeners were getting a much more eclectic uh, palette of music available to them in the 2000s. And so that definitely had an impact.
You just heard a clip from the most recent episode of the History on Film podcast. For more of this episode and access to all our episodes, search for the History on Film podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Pandora. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel here on YouTube. Thanks for listening.